What's going on, everybody? Jonathan Rohina here. Welcome back to the Passion Blade YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing another SV650 GSX-R front end conversion video, and today we're going to be talking about the differences between this red 2004 SV650 that has a 2003 GSX-R 750 front end on it, and then my personal 2008 SV650 that has a 04-05 GSX-R 600/750 front end on it. Man, that's a lot to say. But without further ado, let's get today's video started. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna start this video off with my personal 2008 Suzuki SV650 SFA. Now this bike right here was featured in my last SV650 GSX-R front end conversion video, so I'm just gonna give you guys a brief overview of the parts that are on it. So this has a 2004-2005 GSX-R 600/750 front end, ranging from the triple tree, upper and lower, both forks, the clip-ons, even the brake master cylinder and levers. So this front end right here, this is the most common swap to do. Also, by the way, the previous owner of this bike actually upgraded the calipers on it to the R6 monoblock calipers, which are very, very nice as well. So I ended up keeping those. In the last video, I said I probably wasn't gonna keep them. I ended up keeping them because somebody, Sergey, told me that these were actually better than the Tokikos that came on the GSX-R front end from factory. So I kept them. Anyway, guys, that's the brief overview of this one right here. So now let's talk about the 04 SV650 with the 03 front end on it. Now, like I was saying before, this is a 2003 GSX-R 750 front end. Now, the 03 front end has a lot of similarities, but also a lot of differences compared to the 04-05 front end. Now, let's talk about it. So the 03 front end has silver upper forks as opposed to the gold upper forks. And then the major difference is the way the caliper mounts up. So if you look at this one right here, you'll see that the caliper mounts up to the side of the fork tube, and these are called Axial calipers, which are just basic calipers that you find on like 90% of bikes. Now, these calipers right here, as you can see, they are bolted through the top of the caliper, and these are called radial calipers. Now, the difference between axial and radial calipers are a little bit more performance oriented. They keep better centering on your rotor, and they have a better bite because they don't flex as much because the way they're bolted down, as opposed to the axial calipers, which are basically bolted on a corner, which would allow the caliper to flex on the rotor, not giving you as great braking capabilities as you would have with the radials. Other than that though, the front ends are very, very similar. Like I said, the adjustment points on the top, they're actually pretty much identical. And one of the big differences between these two conversions, as you can see, is this one has clip-ons and this one has the tall handlebar conversion. Now, the person that did this tall handlebar conversion in the last video you saw, that was actually one that was done pretty correctly with an aftermarket upper triple tree. This one right here, they have the same upper triple tree from mine, which is actually an 04-05 triple tree. And the reason why they kept that was to retain the ignition switch mounting point. But with this though, they actually drilled through the triple tree just to mount the handlebars, and honestly guys, I'm not a big fan of that. That's actually how this bike came, and I got rid of that as quickly as possible. But other than that, that's basically like the major differences between both of these front ends. And I went on eBay to do like a cost comparison to see which one would be most cost effective to do, and in all honesty, they really weren't off too much price wise. As for what it is, it was probably like 50 to 75 buck difference. And at the end of the day, if you're going to be doing this front end on your SV650, I would highly recommend just doing the 04-05 trusty front end. This is the one that's the most common, and it's the one that's just overall, it just looks the best in my opinion. So anyway guys, I hope this video helped you out. If you guys are on the way of doing an SV650 GSX-R front end conversion, please check out my website. I do commonly get these SV650s with the GSX-R front ends on them, so if you guys are looking for a complete front end, I may have one available for you. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.